Hey guys, what's up? It's JRCuber, and in this video I'm going to be talking about why the Angstrom WuQue M is so awesome and why I think it's pretty much the best 4x4 you can currently buy. I've been using this cube as my main since I first unboxed it, and I haven't really been able to look at another 4x4 the same way after using this cube. It does come in at a pretty hefty price tag of $70, which is $10 more than the Cubicle Labs WuQue, but you got to remember that the Angstrom lubes are pretty experimental and expensive, so I think the price is justified, especially for the cube that you get. So other than the Angstrom lube, the only difference between this cube and the Cubicle Labs WuQue M is the magnet strength. So the Angstrom WuQue uses stronger magnets on the outer layers than the Cubicle Labs one, and I honestly think that the inner magnets on the Angstrom cube are a little bit weaker as well, but I'm not totally sure on that. Overall, I think that the magnet strength on the Angstrom cube is just totally perfect. All the layers feel uniform and controllable, with the middle layers just having that little bit of extra strength to help them stay together during 3x3 stage. And 3x3 stage on this cube is an absolute joy. The magnets on the Cubicle Labs WuQue M just feel way too unbalanced in comparison now. The outers feel too light and the inners feel kind of too strong. Sometimes I'd actually get layer misalignments as I was turning because the force required to move an inner was quite a bit more than the outer layers. That's something that I haven't noticed at all on the Angstrom cube. Performance-wise, the Angstrom and the Cubicle Labs WuQues are very similar, as they are of course the same cube. The main difference is going to come down to the feeling, and oh boy does the Angstrom WuQue feel amazing. The turning is incredibly light and slightly sandy even after breaking in. The layers glide with very minimal effort and absolutely no drag, which is a result of the Angstrom lube. The main thing I really want to stress is just how effortless the turning is. One turn will flow into the next with absolutely no problem. It's entirely controllable. This cube is just so enjoyable to solve, and I think that's a really important thing to have in a puzzle. The Cubicle Labs WuQue M is still a very good puzzle, but it requires a lot of force to keep it controlled, and I have to turn it a lot more roughly. I can still pull some great times out of that cube, but it just requires more effort to use. The Angstrom cube feels more effortless in every way. The cube just feels sleek and modern, and it's also really quiet. I'll go ahead and let you listen to a sound comparison here. One thing about this cube is that it does require quite a bit of break-in to get really good. But if you're willing to put in some practice with this cube and really get used to it, I think you're absolutely going to love it. In comparison, the Cubicle Labs WuQue M now feels too harsh and rigid, with sharp lines and rough corner cuts. It's still a very good cube though, and I still do recommend it, but the Angstrom WuQue is just so much more enjoyable to use. And that's why I think it is the best 4x4 you can buy. I've broken all my PBs with this cube at home and in competition, and I'd highly recommend it if you're looking for a new 4x4. That being said, if you already have a WuQue that works well, you definitely don't need this cube. There isn't a massive performance increase, and I don't think it's quite worth the money to upgrade. However, if you just need a new 4x4 overall, or maybe if you have a WuQue that doesn't have magnets, or that you just don't really like in general, you might consider giving the Angstrom WuQue M a shot. Anyways, that about does it for this video. If you guys would like to purchase this cube, the link will be down in the description below as always. Thanks of course to the Cubicle for sending me this cube for free to review, and also for sponsoring the video. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, turn notifications, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.